everybody, I'm Lisa Rowberry, your independent Sensei consultant. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video has been one that has been a while in the making here, and I'm really excited to share it with you because I haven't done a video quite like this ever. And this is a huge thanks to my sweet friend Tammy because she kind of suggested this type of video. I wasn't sure if this was going to be a whole series or if it was just going to be one video, but I have decided to make this just one video. So you know what that means. If I'm debating on if it's going to be a series or one video, that means it may be a little bit on the longer side. So grab a snack, get comfy, because we are going to talk about all things Sensei fan diffuser systems, meaning all of our systems that use a fan to distribute your fragrance rather than a light bulb and wax. So maybe you are looking for a waxless fragrance version. I was going to say home fragrance, but this is just fragrance generally speaking, because we have cordless devices, we have devices that are super easy to take on the go, a whole variety of different systems here. Plus, with talking about these different devices and how they work, along with, this was the hard part. I was like, do I go through and like do a sniff session of all the pods that are available and give you my thought on how they perform for me in terms of like strongest, medium scent strength to lightest scent strength. There's 51 total pod fragrances that are available. And if I'm going to talk about the devices themselves as well, that would be like a 2-hour long video because we know I like to chat. So instead what I have done is I will put down below in the description the names of all the scents that come in the pods. And then what I'm doing is I'm giving you my top 6 with of course a couple of honorable mentions. In the strongest, in my opinion, in my experience, Sensei pods, in the medium category of Sensei pods, and then the lightest in the Sensei pod fragrances. Again, this is just my own personal opinion, my own personal experience, plus each device will give you a different performance with the strength, and we'll talk about all of that. So before we dive into what scent, like I don't want to say scent categories, but scent strength categories, we're going to talk about the devices. The only way that I feel like we can kick off this video is by talking about the system that started it all, and it is the Sensei Go. Now what you will notice is that this Sensei Go looks a little bit different because this is actually a purple Sensei Go. This is actually a Sensei Club exclusive product, so you have to have a Sensei Club subscription. This is not available through the Sensei Club menu, but if you have a Sensei Club subscription, when you log into your account on the website, you'll click on your name when you're logged in, and it'll say, "Hi Lisa," or "Hi your name." You'll click on that. Usually if you're on a desktop, it'll be on the upper right hand side. If you're on a mobile device, you'll click on the menu, scroll all the way down to the bottom. And when you see where it says "Hi, your name," you'll click on that, and then underneath where it says your Sensei Club subscription or your Sensei Club, it'll say Club Subscriber Exclusive, I think is what it's called. So there's a whole category of products, not a ton of products, but still products that are only available to clubbers, and the purple Sensei Go is one of them. This is not, again, this is only available in the Sensei Club exclusive program, but the other Sensei Go's that are currently available as an individual purchase, we have a solid white Sensei Go, so that it doesn't light up or anything. It just has the fan feature, which is great. Again, we're going to talk about all the features and all of that good stuff. Then we have a Sensei Go Rose Gold and a Sensei Go Silver, meaning it will light up. It's going to light up just like this one, but instead of purple, the lid is going to be white, and then this little strip or accent is going to be either rose gold or silver. We have, in our house, we have both. We have the rose gold and the silver. This is amazing to take on the go. As you can see, this is cordless, it is rechargeable, and you have instant fragrance, and you don't have to mess with wax and things when you're on the go. So this makes great for travel. Also great for camping, because not in a lot of cases do you have electricity or a lot of outlets if you do have electricity. So this makes a really great travel companion. I love it, and it's no bigger than the size of a can of soda. So love that. So the Sensei Go is what started it all. You can see, like I said, it does look like about the size of a can of soda. You'll just kind of twist this top off, and then on the inside here, you're going to see a fan. So once you have this turned on, you're gonna put your pods, in fact, here we go. Let's go ahead and pop a couple of these pods in here. So there are no rules, you guys. You can put 1 pod in all of these systems. You can put 2 pods in these systems, totally up to you. Really, there's only one of these guys that you really can only use 1 pod at a time. The rest, you do have the capability of using 2 pods at a time, which I'm a big fan of. So you can pop, like I said, 1 pod in there, or you can pop 2. And when we're talking about pods, instead of wax and warmers, instead of the wax, you are using these pods, and they come in a 2-pack or a twin pack. So you have this plastic casing that has the fragrance beads inside, which is awesome. So you will just pop this into your device here, and we will line this back up. We will secure the lid. So I've got the pods in here. With the Sensei Go, there are 2 different little buttons here. So this with the gray cap, that's just where you are going to plug in and charge your device. It does come with a USB cord. This does, as well as our mini fan, which you're gonna see, as well as our tabletop fan diffusers, which we are gonna talk about last. But so that's where you will recharge it. The bottom button there will be for the light, and then the top will be for the fan. So this is fantastic, because if you are, maybe you are taking this camping, or you're taking this traveling to a hotel or whatnot, and you want this going at night, but you don't want the light to go, you can have the fan going without the light, which is awesome. So you can, if you want like rainbow mode, you can just press and hold that light button, and you have the light, which is awesome. But the fan is not on yet. So let's go ahead and check out the fan. So the fan, you'll just press it, press and hold, and then now the fan is on. And do you hear that? I have an external mic. You cannot hear it. It is such a light hum. Some of these you can hear a little bit more than others. More specifically, the air purifier. Again, we're gonna get into that and all the details there. But for the most part, I would say all these fan diffuser systems are relatively quiet. Are they completely silent? No. You will hear some kind of a light hum with all of them, but oh man, it's so nice just to have that like instant fragrance. So good. I love it. So you can see this is on rainbow mode. So the light, I don't know if you're really gonna see this very well. This is on green right now. So the light is just going through the different colors here, which is awesome. But again, these are on 2 different controls. So you can totally not have the light going, or just have the light going for whatever reason if you want to. Turn it off and you can recharge, which is awesome. So that is the Sensei Go. Now let's talk about, what should we talk about next? Let's talk about the wall fans. We'll talk about the wall fans next. So here we have 2 different designs of the wall fans. We have several different designs. We've got licensed wall fan diffusers. We have solid white wall fan diffusers. We have 2-tone with the like charcoal gray and white. We also have all black wall fans. Definitely check out the different designs. You will see that they look very, very similar to our mini warmers, right? But you are going to use the pods in here instead of the wax. So love this. There are different designs that include a light. So when you plug it in and you turn it on, it will cast like a light down below, which is cool. There is no way to not have the light going. If you want it on, the light is on. And then there are some, if you're not interested in the light whatsoever, then you'll get the design without the light. You'll know because when you go onto the website and you are looking at the wall fan diffusers, if it does have a light, it'll say the name of the design with light. So there you go. If it doesn't say with light, it will not have a light. So love that. So we have the wall fans, and how this works, like I said, very similar to the Sensei Go in that you can put 2 pods in here at a time. And what I love about this is that this is a plastic or a resin material, so it's very, very sturdy. You don't have to worry about these breaking super easily, so I love that for us. And then you'll just pop that shade up. And then you can see I'm extra. I like to put 2 pods in my wall fan diffusers. Basically, if it can fit 2 pods in my house, it's gonna get 2 pods. But same exact technology. We have the same fan system here, and then you'll just pop in either 1 pod and you'll pop that on. but we do have room for 2 pods, so we'll just do that. And then it's ready to go. So those are a couple of our wall fan diffusers. Okay, and then moving right along, we also have our mini fan diffusers. So our mini fan diffuser is basically, it's a little puck. It's like a little puck design, and essentially all it is just the fan. So again, you've got this little, like I'm calling it like a puck design, comes with a USB cord. So you'll just plug this in, and there is no on or off switch with this. So just as soon as it's plugged in, it starts. So it continuously runs. This is great. Now you'll see that this cord is a little bit on the shorter side. So this works great in your car. If your car has a USB port, this works great. If you are working maybe remotely and you have your laptop with you, you can plug this in. Anywhere that has a USB port, you can totally plug this in. Or, I don't know about you, but around here in my house, we have a ton of these wall plugs from iPhones and whatnot. So you can just, if you want to plug it into a wall that's fairly close, because this is not a super long cord, or you can always check the attachment like style, I guess, and if you have a longer cord, that'll work too. But just for the cord that it actually comes with, it is relatively short, but honestly, that doesn't bother me because if I'm using this in the car, I don't want a big old mess of cords that I'm going to be fighting with while I'm driving. So this is fantastic. So love this. Let me show you kind of how this works. So we've got the pod here, and you will just, there is no right or wrong way with this either, you guys. Don't overthink it. You can just take the pod and you just stick it in just like this. I like to put it with the label side down, but there is no right or wrong way. You're gonna get fragrance either way. So if you wanna stick it into your mini fan with the bottom down, you can do that too. So totally up to you. I have seen where people will actually remove the label here. Let me see if I can do this here. They'll actually remove the label from their pod and use it to secure the pod and onto the mini fan. So you'll see is this Autumn Road Trip? Yes, Autumn Road Trip. So I've got the label that I'm just kind of taking off here. So now I have the mini fan here, and then what you do is you will just line this up like so. I don't know if you can see this very well, because make it a little bit more even. That'll work. So you just kind of line it up kind of across the pod itself, and then wrap it around the mini fan. Especially if you're using this in your car, then you have this secured, and this is not going anywhere. So you don't have to worry about it falling out or slipping out or anything. So you can do that if you would like to do that, and then it doesn't look too unsightly either, and you still have the label there. And then when you're done with it, you just take it off. This is the stickiness, the adhesive on this is, you're not fighting with it. It's not too terribly sticky, I guess. It definitely gets the job done and will hold it there, but it's not leaving a residue or anything. It's pretty easy to peel off and reapply. So that is the mini fan diffusers. These little guys come in a ton of different colors and styles and designs. They all have the same shape, but we've got a cheetah design, we've got some metallic colors, we have some marble colors, we've got pastels. There's all different kinds of colors for the mini fans. Okay, now let's go ahead and talk about probably my favorite. Well, it's hard to pick a favorite because each of these devices are going to serve you in different ways depending on the situation, right? If I am gonna be out driving around, I'm not gonna be taking my my tabletop fan diffuser or my air purifier. If I'm gonna be traveling, I'm definitely not bringing my air purifier. You can see this is the biggest fan diffuser device that we have. So, I may take my mini fan diffuser, or if I'm traveling and I don't want to bring a warmer because of weight, or I don't want it to break, I'm gonna bring my wall fan diffuser rather than, like I said, air purifier or anything like that. But yeah, so each of these serve different purposes, but I think if I had to only choose one, I probably would choose this, and it is the air purifier. So I love our air purifier. It is fantastic. It is an investment, I will say, but I am someone, if you're new here, hello and welcome. I hope you'll stick around. Something that I pride myself on here on my channel and just in general is I always want to be honest and transparent with you guys. If there is something that I feel like isn't necessarily the best bang for your buck, or if it's not something that I feel like I see a ton of value in, I'm going to be totally honest. Along with, of course, how I think things smell. And that's just a personal preference for everyone, right? If I smell one thing and I'm like, ooh, this is totally not for me, it could be the next person's best, like, favorite fragrance ever. So it's all just personal preference. But I will say, when Sensei released the air purifier, I was just like, I don't know, like, do you really see a difference with air purifiers? Now, I have never tried any other air purifier. I know there's like a bajillion of them out there on the market. No matter what brand, design, model, whatever it is, they're expensive, right? They are cleaning your air. They are definitely a workhorse for your house, I feel like. But I just wasn't sure. I'm like, it's $250. Like, that's expensive, right? So I purchased one. I'm like, let me just buy one, see how it goes, see if I can see a difference. I struggle with allergies really bad, and so I'm like, we'll see if I feel a difference. We'll see. Let's just see. The first time I changed my air purifier filter, I was sold. I was 100% sold. I'm like, what? Okay, like, this thing is definitely, like I said, a workhorse. It is pulling dust and dander, and let's face it, I have 2 indoor dogs. I have German Shepherds, and they are also known as German Shedders because they shed like crazy. So there's dog hair. There's all kinds of things that this thing is working on getting out of the air so that you don't have to breathe it in. I changed out that air purifier filter for the first time, and I was just like, seeing the dirt, because it goes in crisp white and it comes out dusty and dirty and nasty. And then you like see that and you're like, okay, maybe it is doing the work. And for me personally, I did notice I was sneezing less. I was struggling less with my allergies. It's just, I have personally noticed a difference, and I think it's great. What I will say is that of all of the devices, this is probably the weakest performing in terms of scent. Just in terms of scent. It does work, excuse me, it does work, and you do definitely pick up some smell, and this is where talking about the pods that are the strongest, in my opinion, medium and lightest, this is where that is going to come in handy. Because if I'm telling you that, hey, this pod is going to be weak, you're going to put it in your air purifier and you're not going to be able to smell it, more than likely, unless you're like right over the top. So this is our air purifier. Love it. And if you have not seen a Sensei air purifier before, you're probably like, where the heck do the pods go? So the pods go right up top. So the air purifier works by sucking in the air from the surrounding area. This covers about 200 square feet. So it sucks it in. There's a HEPA H13 filter that is inside of here that you can get replacement filters through Sensei as well. When you purchase the air purifier, it comes with a filter already. Usually it should last about 90 days. You can get the replacement filters through Sensei as well. I've had a number of people ask, can I get a replacement filter on Amazon? I haven't found the right size. Honestly, I stopped looking. When Sensei first released these, they didn't have the replacement filters yet, so I was on the hunt looking for replacement filters that were going to fit. I was not able to find it. So just stick with the Sensei filters. Honestly, the Sensei filters are made to go with this. Plus, you don't want to void your warranty or anything like that either, so just go ahead and get it through Sensei. Like, you're paying $250 for this device anyway. Don't go with a cheap filter. That's like using, like, you get the fancy electric toothbrush and then you're using the cheap head. Guess what happens? The cheap head then breaks the electric toothbrush. Same with like your ultrasonic facial cleansing brush. You get the fancy brush and then you put cheap heads on it and it kills it. So if you're investing in the product, get get the replacement products that are made for the device. Okay, so your workhorse is doing all the work, and then you put the pods right up top, and when it is cleaning the air, pushing the air up out of the top, that's where you're getting some of the fragrance. Again, this is not crazy strong in terms of the scent. So if you have an air purifier, or if you're picking one up, definitely go with the stronger scent pods rather than the lighter ones, unless you just don't care. Or if you are like, you know what, I'd rather start with the lighter ones and work my way up in case you are sensitive to fragrance. Maybe they certain fragrances induce migraines and things, then obviously you want to be careful. Maybe start with the medium scent preferences. You can kind of decide there, but yeah, so we have our air purifier. Also, something to note really quickly before we move on to the last product is that you actually don't have to use the air purifier pods in here if you don't want to. Like for me, we actually have 2 in our bedroom, and on my side of the bed, I use the pods. Sean, on his side, he's like, there's already so much going on in here. He's like, we've got the pods in my air purifier on my side of the bed. We also have 2 full-size warmers going during the night, one on my side and then one in our bathroom. So he's like, I don't need any more fragrance. So his air purifier on his side does not have pods. So you can use this with or without pods. I just want to kind of put that out there. Okay, let's move on to our last fan diffuser system, which is also our newest fan diffuser system. Okay, so our last device we are going to talk about, and like I said, it is the newest addition to the fan diffuser systems. It is our tabletop fan diffusers. I love these. They are amazing, and I would say it's hard to say between either the Sensei Go or the tabletop fan diffusers. These are the strongest. Either between the Sensei Go or the tabletop, absolutely hands down the strongest of all of these in terms of like, no matter, like you can put any of the lighter Sensei pods in these and you're going to smell it. Is it going to be stronger with the stronger ones? Yes, it is. But if you are going to take some of the lighter pods and test them out in between the air purifier and the tabletop is going to win every single time. So in case that helps. So this one, you can see it does come with a little longer USB cord because this is made for the home. So you do get a little bit longer cord here. Again, you get the USB, you don't get the wall plug. So you'll see this wall plug here. That's because I'm using it. So you don't get a plug, but like I said, if you're anything like me, you probably have a bunch of these wall plugs just laying around. So that works. So you'll plug it in, and the nice thing about this one is that there is actually an on and off button. So if you don't want this going 24/7, there is an on and off button. There is no light to this whatsoever, and look how pretty it is, you guys. It looks like a warmer, right? It looks like a warmer, but instead of wax, you have the fan inside, which is amazing. I absolutely love this. I think it's fantastic. These are not the plastic or resin material. I don't know if you can hear that very well. These are ceramic. These are ceramic. You can see this one here. This is the denim design. This one is glazed. This one here has more of a speckled, it's kind of an off-white or eggshell base, and then it's got some tan and kind of darker speckles, which I really like, really nice. But it is more of that like matte finish. And then you have the fan inside. So both of these are fantastic. They are available right now. There are also some other like holiday or seasonal designs for these as well that are available for a limited time, but I'm really excited to see, since this is a new product this season, I'm excited to see future seasons, spring and summer, kind of what Sensei comes out with. But this is a fantastic little system, so I love it. So these are the tabletop diffusers. Okay, so now that we've talked about all of our fan diffuser systems, we talked about the Sensei Go. In fact, we didn't even talk about pricing. I don't know if you're interested in pricing at all, but the Sensei Go's, that's our little soda can looking device that kicked it all off. They go anywhere from $45 to $60. That is US pricing. So the $45 design is going to be the Sensei Go Solid, which does not have the light. The other Go's that do have the light are $60. The wall fans vary anywhere from $30 to $45 depending on the design. The mini fans are $15, and the air purifier, that's the big money product, $250. And then the tabletop diffusers are $30. Also, if you are going to pick up an air purifier, make sure you talk to your consultant, because we can input it in a way that unlocks free and half priced rewards for you to use just by purchasing the air purifier. So automatically purchasing that air purifier, it automatically unlocks some free and half price Sensei for you. So just kind of putting that out there. Okay, so like I said, there are 51 total pods. So I was like, do I sit down and talk to you guys through 51 pods? I don't think you're here for that. I don't think I'm here for that. So like I said, all the pods that are currently available will be listed in the description, but we are just going to talk about the most important thing. And again, this is just my own personal opinion, so you could have a totally different opinion and experience that's different than mine, but let's go ahead and get started with the strongest scents that I would recommend in pods. Now, this is where I'm already cheating. This is where I'm already cheating because I guess honorable mentions, and then like, well, if you like this or that type thing. So let's go ahead and start with the honorable mentions. I felt like these two were worth talking about just because they are so strong, like so strong that like the air purifier, I just had the air purifier going. I didn't have any other warmers going on in our bedroom because it was during the day and I just didn't have any warmers on at that point. But I did experience this with both of these, both the Beautiful Bouquet as well as the Zombie Punch. These both were pods that were available in the Sensei Club exclusive menu. So these are actually no longer available because Sensei did update the Sensei Club exclusive menu. So these are actually gone, but I did pick up several more of these pods because they performed so well. But the Beautiful Bouquet, really pretty kind of floral scent, but like a fresh, clean floral, like veering on like laundry. Really, really nice. Really strong, really strong. Like I said, the air purifier was like, hold up sis, we're gonna show our wax and warmers, what's up? I walked in and I was like, whoa. And my air purifier that these pods were in were on the other side of the room. So I was like, okay, okay. Same with Zombie Punch. So had really, really good experiences with these. You just can't pick them up anymore. So that's why they're more of like an honorable mention, because you can't get them. Okay, and now we'll talk about the and then we'll talk about the others. So okay, Jammy Time and Clothesline. So the reason why I decided to mention both of these as like one entry because I decided to do my top 6. Like I like the number 6. I think top 6 is great. You can also build yourself a 6-pack of pods, buy 5, get the 6 for free. But I was like, I feel like I can't not mention Jammy Time because it's just a staple in our house. I love it. On laundry day, when we have fresh sheets, because Jammy Time is our go-to for our bedding, laundry day, there's no better anything than fresh sheets. You can already smell the Jammy Time in that. And then switching out the air purifier pods to Jammy Time, and it's just like Jammy Time extravaganza. It is so good. It is really nice. It's good and strong, but I feel like if you don't really care for this as a laundry scent, but you want a good strong laundry scent in terms of the pods, as far as the pods go, Clothesline. Super strong in the wax, super strong in the pods. You're not gonna have any issue with scent throw with Clothesline. But for me, I just feel like I couldn't not mention Jammy Time. I couldn't. I think in terms of strength, which one is stronger? Probably Clothesline. Clothesline is probably going to be the stronger out of the two, but we just love Jammy Time so much in this house that I was like, I can't not mention it. So, and it is strong. It's a great performer. So Jammy Time and Clothesline for sure. Great for the strong pods. Okay, next one we're going to talk about is Winterberry Apple Tea. This one's a great performer for me. I love it. This is, again, a great one in wax, a great one in the pods. I just love this. It's so sweet and cozy, and I love this. I love it. It's apples, it's cranberry, it's honey. So nice. I love this. So Winterberry Apple Tea, definitely a strong pod for sure. Another strong pod is Amazon Rain. Amazon Rain is a great one. This one, to me, it's still, my nose goes rogue on this one, but it is, I get kind of lemon lime floral. That's kind of what I get. It's really nice. It's fresh, clean without being like furniture polish, and it is nice and strong in the pods. So Amazon Rain in our strong category. Next one is apple and cinnamon sticks. This one's great, and again, really strong, and this is straight up apple, and like it's a woodsy apple scent with a pretty sharp cinnamon on there too. So, but really great performer for the pods. Okay, oh, I love this. I love this. I'm so happy it's back, and I'm so happy Sensei made it in the pods. Cinnamon pine cones, and this one does great in the pods. Love it, love it, love it. And this time of year, this scent is perfect for this time of year. So good, so good, so good. Cinnamon pine cones. Last but most certainly not least is Johnny Appleseed for our strong pod recommendations. And this is just a tried and true pure apple scent, no spice to it whatsoever. Really, really nice. Also, what's kind of nice with the pods, you can totally do mixing with pods just like you can do with the wax, which is awesome. So if you're picking up apple and cinnamon sticks because you want a good strong scent, but you're like, oh, it's a little bit too much cinnamon, you can totally do 2 pods, but mix and match, and maybe do 1 pod of Johnny Appleseed and 1 pod of apple and cinnamon sticks. It'll still let that apple shine through, but tame down the spice a little bit. So I would say maybe layering by putting the apple and cinnamon sticks on the bottom layer and then Johnny Appleseed on the top, and I feel like it'll mix and mingle really well. So like I said, there are no rules. If you want to do some mixing around with your pods, go for it. So Johnny Appleseed will round out our strong scent pods for sure. So just really quickly, so cinnamon pine cones, Johnny Appleseed, I made notes because like I said, this took some research and some time, and it was great. It was so fun. I'm so happy that we went through with this. So cinnamon pine cones, Johnny Appleseed, apple and cinnamon sticks, Amazon Rain, Winterberry Apple Tea, Jammy Time or Clothesline, and then my Sensei Club exclusives. Those are the strong ones. Okay, but now if you're like, oh, I don't want anything crazy strong, if you're looking for something more middle of the road here, and again, this is going to depend on each device that you're using, because one device may give you better scent throw. If you have the mini fan diffuser with just the 1 pod, it may not perform, no matter what pod you're using, it may not perform as well as the Sensei Go or the tabletop diffuser, you know, so just kind of keep that in mind too. It really does depend on what device you're using as well. Okay, so for the medium scents for the pods, Candy Cane Buttercream. Oh, I love this scent. I love this scent. I love it in the wax. The pods are fantastic, just not quite like powerhouse strong as I would like, but still really nice. So I love that. So Candy Cane Buttercream. We also have Arctic Kiss. Love this one. Not crazy overpowering, but still really, really nice. I would say this one kind of veers. This one veers in between kind of medium to medium strong. It's not a powerhouse for me, but I would say it's on the higher level of like the medium strength. So love the Arctic Kiss. Next one is Autumn Road Trip. This one's another one that kind of veers in between the medium and strong category, but still really nice. So love that. This is more of your like fresh, this is more fall for me, but it is like fresh fall, fresh leaves. Love it. Okay, Autumn Road Trip. Next one is Blue Grotto. Love this one, and Sean loves this one. It's fantastic. And again, I feel like this one kind of, it's on the stronger medium side, but fantastic. So Blue Grotto had to make the medium scent category. Okay, Caramel Apple Craze. This one's another one. Really, really great. This one's a really great one. This one's definitely in the medium. So in that like middle of the road scent strength, but really great. And then also Very Snowy Spruce, my favorite Christmas tree scent ever. So good. If you have an artificial Christmas tree, you guys, you've got to get yourself a wall fan diffuser and some Very Snowy Spruce pods. Or if you have an air purifier that's sitting nearby, or what have you, or a Sensei Go, or whatever the situation is. But the wall fan diffusers work great if you just have it like tucked right behind your tree, and then you stick in some Very Snowy Spruce pods. You are set. I love this. I love this scent. Oh, so good. Definitely a great, solid, medium scent strength pod for sure. So, okay, now last but most certainly not least, we are going to talk about the lighter scent pods, but still pods that I do really enjoy. And that is Aloe, Water, and Cucumber. This one's great, but it is on the lighter side, but still really nice. So love that. Aloe, Water, and Cucumber. Honestly, it's kind of interesting because it actually performs better in the wax, I feel like. Which, the reason why I say that's funny is because usually if there is a scent that you find is weak in the wax, I always recommend picking it up in the pods and use with your fan diffuser systems. And typically the pods are going to be stronger than the wax, but that's not really the case in my experience for Aloe, Water, and Cucumber. I think it's actually stronger in the wax than it is in the pods, but still really nice both ways. Okay, next one is Frosted Vanilla for our lighter scent pods, but still really nice. Again, these lighter strength pods, I'm not saying they're garbage. Like I love all of these. I have all of these. I enjoy all of these. That's why they're my top picks. It's just they're a little bit on the lighter side. And that's, like I said, that's not like speaking negatively on them. There are plenty of people who don't like their scent to be super strong. They do prefer their scent to be a little bit on the lighter side or what have you. So nice. I love this one. So Frosted Vanilla is definitely in the lighter side, but it is nice. And then Polar Bear Hug. Another fantastic kind of winter fruity scent. Really nice. Is a little bit on the lighter side. Okay. It is light, but you guys know how much I love this scent, and it is Luna. Oh, I love Luna. It is beautiful. It is definitely a floral scent. It's a sweet floral. It's jasmine and sweet pea, and I love this scent for the florals. I'm not gearing up for my floral phase of life right now. I love this scent, and Luna is definitely one that I have like in a brick on hand at all times, because when I'm feeling like I need to smell some Luna, like I need it and I need it now. So I always have it in the pods and I always have it in a brick because it's just absolutely beautiful. And I love it. It is definitely one of our best-selling fragrances ever. So Luna. It's just not that strong in the pods. So also Silver Bells. Silver Bells is another really great pod, just not super strong, but it is nice. So Silver Bells. And then last but most certainly not least, to bring up the rear end with the lighter fragranced pods, it is Welcome Home. This is another one that I love, and I do use these pods all the dang time. I will say with a lot of these on the lighter pods, if I put them in my air purifiers, they just basically get lost. So if I notice that I'm sticking these pods in the air purifiers and I'm just not smelling them at all, that's the beautiful thing about the pods. You can just take out the pods, put them back into your clamshell, and then use it in a different device. Use it in your Sensei Go, use it in your wall fan, and typically you'll probably get a better performance. So definitely, if you're not getting the right performance out of the pods, use it, save it, use it in a different device and see if maybe that helps. But so yeah, Welcome Home. Any of these lighter pod strengths, I'm not using these in the air purifier. For me, these I'm using in my wall fans, whether it's in the bathroom or laundry room. I'm using it in my mini fan diffuser, or even the tabletops. So, or even the Go's, just anything except the air purifier. So, but Welcome Home is definitely a favorite of mine. It is a little bit lighter, but it's definitely a fantastic scent. So I love it. Okay, so there you have it. There is, like I said, this video has been a long time in the making. I hope you found this helpful. I love our fan diffuser systems. This is a great option to fragrance without using wax, whether you are on the go or maybe you have some curious little fingers or tails or noses, whatever the case may be. If you're using an outlet that might be a little bit lower to the ground and you have those curious fingers, noses, tails, what have you, then maybe some of these systems may be a better option because you don't have to worry about wax spillage. Even like I'm super clumsy and I may bump into these and the last thing I want is bumping into a warmer with wax in it. If it's an outlet that's low to the ground, like going down a hallway or something, yeah, I don't want to have a waxident. I really don't. Not on the walls, not on anything. So areas like that, these systems work absolutely fantastic. And in terms of the pod strengths, again, this is just based on my personal opinion and my experience, but I do hope you find this helpful. Let me know down below in the comments what your favorite pods are, what you find the strongest pod fragrances are. I love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you like this type of content. If you're new, please subscribe. If you already subscribed, be sure to hit the notification bell. That way you stay up to date with all things Sensei. Have an amazing day, you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, friends.